Right, so hi guys. So in today's video, I thought I would show you all the digital art on my iPad mini. All of this art was created in the app Procreate, which is my favorite digital art app. I am showing off all of this art, even though it's going to go by quite quickly, because I recently got an iPad Pro. And if you would like, once I start using it more and do more digital art on it, I can do a review of that if you really want. So I have that now. The first art piece you saw was of my friend Noodle Raymond's OC. Any art that my friends have created, I will link to their username down below. The art does kind of go quickly, but that's only because I didn't want the video to drag on forever. So if you want, you can pause to see the art if it goes by a little too quickly. Most of this art is on my Instagram, which will also be in the description below, and you can check it out there. With some of the art, I drew the backgrounds myself, and it took me forever. And with some of it, I also got backgrounds from various different websites. And I have given credit to either the websites or the Instagram pages where I got the aesthetically pleasing art on my Instagram. This is a drawing you see right now of another one of my friend, one of the Butlers, OC Hamilton and Sebastian from Black Butler. If some of the art looks really crappy, like this one right here, which is actually a speed paint, but it looks terrible, it is because digital art takes me forever, and I am much less skilled with it, so this piece just looks bad, and I get lazy when I start working on digital art, because it takes me forever. Like, I'll start really well with it, but then after like 3 hours, I'll be like, I've been here so long that I'm gonna half-ass it, and I kind of half-ass it a little. I do that with, my regular art, too. I just kind of get tired of working on it and rush the ending a little bit. That's like one of my worst art traits ever. And yeah, a lot of my digital art is also fan art. I feel like I do a lot of digital fan art. I don't know. I feel like I just always think to do fan art digitally. That's just something I do a lot of. Oh, this one's a speed paint too. Yes, some of these I made into speed paints because the great thing about Procreate is it has the option for you to save your videos as speed paints, and then all I do is I make the video slower so it's a longer video. I slow down the length of the video and then I upload it to YouTube. And I'll try and link to as many of these as I can in a card for the speed paints. And yeah, this is another drawing of my friend Noodle Raymond's OC, Quasar. This is a drawing of, oh gosh, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I think it's Khalif's OC. I did this one for a, art trade. Yeah, I do sometimes do digital art trades depending on my mood and what I feel like drawing. And yeah, I guess I'll talk a little bit about the iPad Pro. I really like the iPad Pro. I love the pressure sensitivity that it gets. However, I would say I don't feel like there's much a difference between the iPad Pro and drawing on the iPad Mini, except the fact that you get the little pen. I love the Apple Pen so much because when I was drawing on my iPad Pro, I mean not my iPad Pro, when I was drawing on my iPad Mini, I usually had to draw with a little sponge pencil, you know, those little pens that have like the sponge tip at the top you can use on your iPad. I either had to draw with those or I had to draw with my hand. When I drew with the sponge pens, I noticed the drawing was kind of laggy and the sponge pens like kind of lagged a little, as if the iPad didn't always pick up the sponge pen, and when I did it with my finger, it eventually gave me finger burn, which kind of hurt because I was always rubbing against the screen, which eventually gave me finger burn. There were ways around this. I could buy like Apple type pens that would work for the iPad Mini, but I just wanted to get an iPad Pro because my iPad Mini is quite old. Anyways, that is all. I hope you enjoyed the art. Don't forget to like, comment, and